When your dog sleeps next to you at night, do you actually know what they're trying to do? Most people think it's simple. Your dog loves you. The bed is comfortable, it feels safe. And yes, that's part of it. But here's the strange part. When a dog chooses to sleep beside you, something much deeper is happening. Something most dog owners completely miss. Because in your dog's mind, that moment isn't just affection. Sometimes it's protection. In fact, many of the behaviors dogs show when they sleep beside their owners come from instincts that are thousands of years old. And if you watch carefully, your dog might be telling you something every single night without making a sound. But there's one behavior in particular that most owners misunderstand completely. We'll get to that in a moment. First, let's start with the biggest misconception. 1. It was never just about comfort. Most people assume dogs sleep next to their owners for one obvious reason: comfort. The bed is soft. Your body is warm. It's cozy. End of story. But here's the thing. Dogs are extremely good at finding comfortable places to sleep. A couch cushion, a pile of laundry, a soft rug in the sun. If comfort was all they wanted, they'd have plenty of options. So why do they keep choosing you? Because sleep is when an animal is most vulnerable. When a dog falls into deep sleep, their senses slow down, their guard drops. And in the wild, that can be dangerous. For thousands of years, dogs survived by sleeping close to members of their pack. Pack members protected each other. If something moved nearby, someone would notice first. That instinct never disappeared, so when your dog curls up next to you instead of across the room, part of their brain is still following that ancient rule. Stay close to the pack. Stay close to the one you trust. And sometimes, stay close to the one you protect. But comfort and pack instincts are only part of the story, because something else is happening while your dog sleeps beside you, something most people never notice. 2. Your dog is still on watch. Have you ever noticed how lightly your dog sleeps? Even when their eyes are closed, their ears twitch. Sometimes their head lifts suddenly, for no obvious reason. That's not random. Dogs don't sleep the way humans do. Research on canine sleep patterns shows dogs switch between light sleep and deep sleep much faster than people, which means they stay partially alert, even while resting. In other words, they're listening, they're monitoring, they're paying attention, and when your dog sleeps beside you, they're placing themselves in the perfect position to detect anything unusual. A noise in the hallway, movement near the door, a strange sound outside. Your dog might react long before you even wake up. It's not something they consciously decide, it's instinct. And if you've ever noticed your dog suddenly lifting their head or quietly growling in the middle of the night, there's a good chance they heard something you didn't. They were doing what their instincts told them to do. But here's where it gets interesting. Where your dog sleeps beside you can reveal even more. 3. Their sleeping position is strategic. Look closely at where your dog sleeps, because that spot is rarely random. Some dogs sleep at the foot of the bed, others press against your side or back. Some insist on lying near your head. Each position tells a slightly different story. Dogs that sleep near the foot of the bed often position themselves between you and the entrance to the room. From there, they can hear or react first. Dogs that sleep pressed against your side are doing something else entirely. They're maintaining contact. In pack animals, physical contact during sleep helps members stay connected. If one moves, the others know instantly. So, when your dog presses against you during the night, they're not just cuddling, they're staying linked to you. And dogs that sleep near your head, they may be guarding the most vulnerable part of your body. Your breathing, your scent, your face. Even tiny dogs sometimes choose this position. They may weigh 10 pounds, but in their mind, they've taken a position and they are not leaving it. Quick question. Does your dog always sleep in the exact same spot every night? Let me know in the comments. And if you're enjoying learning how dogs actually think, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Because the next reason dogs sleep beside you is something many owners never realize. 4. They can sense when something is wrong. Have you ever had a stressful day and noticed your dog suddenly won't leave your side? They follow you more. They sit closer. Sometimes they even rest their head on you. That isn't coincidence. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to human emotions. They can detect changes in your posture, voice, breathing, and even scent. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol. Your dog can actually smell those chemical changes. They may not know exactly what's wrong, but they know something is different. And when that happens, many dogs instinctively move closer to the person they're bonded with. Sleeping beside you becomes another way they monitor how you're doing. They feel your breathing patterns. They notice when you move. Night after night, they learn your normal rhythm. And when something changes, they notice. But emotional awareness isn't the only reason your dog stays close. There's another instinct involved, and it goes back to their ancestors. 5. They see you as part of their pack. Dogs may live in homes now, but their instincts still come from pack life. In the wild, wolves and early dogs slept close together. More members meant more awareness. More awareness meant more safety. Sleeping together also strengthened bonds. That instinct still exists today. So when your dog curls up beside you, they're participating in something ancient, pack rest. To them, you aren't just their human, you're part of their family, their pack. And this is one reason dogs that sleep near their owners often show stronger loyalty during the day. Their routines begin syncing with yours. Your schedule becomes their schedule. Your movements shape their world. And that bond grows stronger every night. But here's the part many dog owners secretly wonder about. 6. Sometimes they really are protecting you. Yes, sometimes your dog genuinely believes they are protecting you. Certain breeds especially, like German Shepherds, Dobermans and Rottweilers, have strong guarding instincts. But even small dogs can carry that instinct. When your dog sleeps beside you, they may position themselves so they can react quickly if something enters the room, facing the door, watching the hallway, listening for unfamiliar sounds. In their mind, they've taken a role. Protector. Your dog may never have to defend you from real danger, but deep down, they're ready. Because in their world, protecting the pack matters, and you are the center of that pack. But there's one final thing every dog owner should understand, especially if their dog suddenly changes this habit. 7. If they suddenly stop sleeping beside you, pay attention. Remember earlier when we mentioned what it might mean if your dog stops sleeping next to you? This is something many owners overlook. Dogs are creatures of habit. When they create routines, especially something as personal as sleeping beside their owner, they usually stick to them. So when that behavior suddenly changes, there's usually a reason. Sometimes it's small, a temperature change, a new sleeping spot, a shift in routine. But sometimes it can signal something more important: pain, illness, stress. Dogs sometimes isolate themselves when they don't feel well. It's an instinct inherited from their ancestors who hid weakness from predators. So if your dog suddenly stops sleeping beside you after years of doing it, pay attention, because that quiet moment when your dog curls up beside you every night isn't just a habit. In their world, it's trust, it's loyalty, and sometimes It's their way of protecting the person they care about most.